I'm just going to show you guys quick how to put together your smoke clusters for your, if you bought this to go with your fire engine kit. You can also use the same technique if you're doing clouds, if you've purchased a cloud kit with your Rainbow Dreams garland. So this is if you don't want to use a garland strip or you don't want to use a ribbon. You can do either one of those methods, but this is just straight going to be wrapping and tying the balloons together. You don't need anything. You don't need glue dots or anything else to go with it. So you're just going to inflate pairs of 11-inch balloons like so. You should have 8 of these in total. So I'm just going to take 2, wrap them into a cluster of 4 like that. 2 more, like so. Your 5-inch balloons, you're just going to tie off in pairs. You can also do them in sets of 3 if you want, but for this one we are going to just do sets of 2. I'm actually just going to take this pair. This is one way of doing it. You can just take it and wrap it around the neck, like so. Then take this one, wrap it around the neck, like that. Now I'm going to grab the back side of this. I'm going to grab the longest and stretchiest tail that I can find from the cluster. I'm going to take my 17 and 11-inch pair that I made, and I'm just going to tie those together. So I'm just taking the tails of those, tying them in a knot, like so. Then I'm going to come in from the back. I'm going to come in the back of this one, like so. Grab those 2 tails. So I've got the tail from this guy and tail from the back of that one. Tying those in. This is also another reason not to overinflate your balloons. They're going to fit together and you'll have a little more tail to work with, so it will be easier to tie them together. Again, you can do this with a garland strip or a ribbon, but I find this to be quite quick and it works really well. And then you have this, and we will have one more pair, and I'm actually just going to tie that pair of 5-inch silver balloons right in here. I'm just going to come in here, and I'm actually going to tie the tails together instead of wrapping it into the garland like I did earlier. I'm just tying that in like that. So you can wait till the end to add your 5-inch balloons, or you can add them in kind of as we go. It just kind of depends on how you want it to look, or if you want to have them in a very specific spot, but I'm kind of perfectly okay with them just being in there as little accents that poke out. So that is it for your little cluster of smoke. There you go.